In this video, we're going to introduce a topic called scientific notation. Scientific notation is mainly a way of writing really large numbers in a very small and compact way. I'll give an example. A real-life example. This number is called Avogadro's constant, and it's useful in chemistry. Avogadro's constant is 6.02214.08, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22, and 23. That's approximately how many atoms are in 12 grams of carbon, if I remember correctly. Obviously, this is a gigantic number. There has to be a quicker and easier way to write this. Well, there is, if we use scientific notation. So notice how I counted 23. From here to here, I counted 23. That means there are 23 numbers from after the 6. So something I can do is I can instead do 6, put a period here, or a decimal, and then I'm just going to round to 22, because it's commonly done, and I multiply by 10 to the 23rd. What that means is that if I wanted to write, instead of writing this gigantic number, I just write, look, the number starts at 6.022, and then you need to move this decimal 23 times, adding zeros along the way. Much more convenient way of writing big numbers. So let's practice with smaller numbers. Let's say you have the number 4.25 times 10 to the third. To convert this to a regular number, you just look at the number up here, you look where the decimal is, and that's how many times you move. So I have 3, I move 1, 2, 3 times. So I write 4, 2, 5, and I skipped an area here, right? There's an empty spot here. For every empty spot you add a 0, and then there's a decimal point there. So the number 4.25 times 10 to the 3 is actually the number 4,250. That's how you convert from scientific notation to a regular number. But how do I go backwards? Let's say I have a number, the speed of light, approximately 300,000 kilometers per second. I want to convert this to scientific notation. I start off where my decimal is, it's right here at the end, and I start going backwards. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and notice how I always get to my whole number. I get right here and I write it down. 3 times, how many times did I move? 5 times 10 to the 5th. These two statements are equivalent statements.